Hello, Keller Williams. It's Fred Moore here with another command tutorial. In today's video, what we're going to be covering is creating your own custom smart plans. What we're going to do is always log into command through agent.kw.com using Chrome Incognito. So hit my red KW icon and expand my applets and head over into SmartPlans. From here, what you're going to see, the first thing is all of your smart plans that you currently have active or in your library. If you don't have any, that's okay. What we're going to do is head to library here, and you can see a bunch of pre-made ones that KW provided for us, from bi-weekly to birthday to home anniversary, a whole bunch of different stuff in here for you to utilize right away today for free. All you're going to do is hit the Add Smart Plan button. It's going to have a name, and you also see in the future we'll be able to use these. So right now they're not on, but we have categories, so whether it's contact or listing or referrals, and then trigger events. So right now it's manually add, but maybe in the future it'll trigger to a specific tag or a new lead that comes in or an existing contact or an opportunity. One could be when it moves from active to under contract. So those are a few different triggers that may be there in the future, but right now we don't have anything to select. So it would just be all manual add and only for our contacts. So then you would just hit apply down at the bottom, and it would add right into your list of smart plans. So what we're going to do first, though, is actually create one. So top right hand corner, you're going to see a blue create button. When I click on this, it's going to give me the opportunity to name that plan. And again, we're going to have our categories of people or contacts, referrals, opportunities, listing, and then the triggered events would be here as well. Once we name it, we hit apply. So just because we've already started one and we worked on it in a class, I'm going to present you with that one. So what I have here is a care call smart plan that we created. So top left, what you're going to see is the name of our smart plan. We're going to hit the pencil button. You can go ahead and change that name. Hit the checkbox to save it. In the middle of the screen, you'll see that it's a smart plan that runs for 18 days, has 13 steps and 8 touches. A little bit further to the right, we'll see that the plan is on. We'll have the person icon with the plus so we can add our people to this smart plan, and then the save, of course. Just below here, we'll see select an action to create the next step. So we can go ahead and create tasks. We can make a call, send emails, send an SMS or get a reminder to send an SMS, text message, photo, or picture message, set a delay, add to another smart plan, or restart the flow. Right above this, you'll see see tips and rules for building your smart plan. Click here. What we'll see is there's a couple of rules that we're going to have to follow while creating this smart plan at this time. So when we create a task, we're allowed 2 tasks a day per smart plan. Delays must be added between those steps. SMS messages requires at least a 1-day delay between scheduled text messages. The reason for this is they don't want you spamming anyone with a bunch of text messages the same day. Emails requires at least 1 day delay between scheduled email messages. Same thing, don't want to schedule a bunch to be sent out all at the same time. A delay cannot be less than 1 day in duration. It requires at least one activity or one action between the delays. And like delays can't be set back to back. And smart plan total duration cannot exceed 90 days. So if you do have a smart plan that will exceed the 90 days, what we can do is go ahead and end it right before the 90 and say to add to smart plan B, let's say, and pick up at day 91 and continue moving forward, which is where we come in to add to smart plan. So you can allow it once a day per smart plan. Delays must be added between the steps, and you cannot add more than one version of a canned smart plan, aka cannot add 8x8 twice. Due in, so what you'll see at the bottom of this is due in days. It cannot exceed 14 days, so when that actual task is due. Restart flow is available for smart plans of at least 14 days in length. So what that means is every 14 days you can restart this smart plan, and it must be added as the last action in the flow. Per the smart plan, touches cannot exceed 7 within 7 days, 12 within 30, and 15 total in one smart plan. So what we'll see here is that when I create a task, you can see here, this one here is a non-touch versus a touch. So I'm going to click non-touch because all it's doing is telling whoever I give this to edit it first before they go ahead and make this live. So their first task is going to be assigned to them, which is not a touch, but more of a reminder to the agent to edit this smart plan and to delete this task to make sure it's for them. So as I scroll down, we'll see here the first actual thing that we're going to have the agent do is make a phone call. So the care call here to our contact's phone number, their last name and first name. And what we can do here is add them through the merge fields. So we have first name, last name, email, phone, birthday, and home anniversary that we can add right here, and that will appear in that task. We can do that in the description, add the hyperlink, and now here's where the due in days. So is it due 1 to 14 days? How much buffer do you want to give this agent or give yourself to complete this activity? Then we have a delay. Well, again, the delay has to be at least 1 day. So we have 4 delay on this one. And then it's going to send an email. So it's a simple email. It's coming from, and we're going to reply to Fred Moore at KW. It will come from no reply, but it'll say your name in your settings so you'll have it set up. Subject. And then down below, simple text. Hello, again, contact first name. I use my merge fields to add that. Hope you're doing well. Wanted to reach out to see if there's anything you need or how I can help you. And then again, this is where I put your signature goes here because I want the agent, again, this first step to come through and edit this. One thing that I've noticed is that when you do the simple text, what's going to happen is just below this. So let's say the email comes out and you'll get to unsubscribe, click here. And it's going to be very prominent and it's going to be underlined in blue, and they're definitely going to see that right here. So it's all going to be in one screen. So what I suggest doing is just making your signature a little bit longer, such as name, phone, email, website, license, number, DBA, etc. That way it gets hidden a little bit for the unsubscribe, so it's not right there in your face. So just a little tip for you, hopefully that helps. Our next step here, we have another delay. I wanted to wait 7 days and then send them a text message. So now this text message is coming through Twilio. So if you have Twilio set up, it will automatically send for you. Otherwise, you'll get a notification to send out this text manually. So we have hello, first name, and then we're asking them some questions. Again, we can use our merge field here. Now because we're doing text, we have a couple more options. So we have the contact's first name, last name, email, phone, birthday, and their home anniversary. And then we can say our first name, the agent, last name, the team, and also add our KW app link in there as well. So if I go and click that, we'll see it comes in, and my custom URL will auto-populate in there. Our next step here, we have another delay. They're sending another email. And we have our names, our link, asking them to do the signature, delay, task. Now this is a touch versus a non-touch. Again, which one do we want it to be? In this one here, we want to add to biweekly smart plan. So at the time we made this, my add to smart plan was not functioning. So I'm going to add this in here. I'll show you. Add it all the way to the bottom. Now I need to bump it up to this step here. So we'll bump it up, keep moving up, create task here. We want to add them to the biweekly smart plan. So I'm going to delete this one, remove, and now add to smart plan, biweekly neighborhood nurture. Awesome. So now as I scroll down, again, I have another 2 days delay. I have a task to call them. And now I have an email down at the bottom that I had added right before the video started, just to show you I have simple emails, which we were talking about adding the subject and text, but we also have the opportunity to do HTML emails. In these emails, what we'll see is a browse library from email templates that KW has already created for us, which is really nice. So such as work with me seller, buyer, home anniversary, happy birthday, and promote your app. So if I click on these three little dots and hit preview, we'll see what the email actually looks like. So we'll have some text up here. Obviously it says agent first name. That's going to be your name. These auto populate for you. And then this is what the email would look like when your contact actually receives it. So it's really nice of them to have built some of these out for us. Oh, cancel. And then you can see what it looks like on desktop, on tablet, and on mobile. You'll see it's a little bit more dynamic, which is nice. Or maybe you're sending out the home anniversary one. Same thing. Nice email. And then you'll notice that this one here, the client update email, is grayed out, but I'm assuming this is going to be for the opportunities. So this isn't ready yet, but hopefully it'll be there soon. So what we're gonna do is just, let's say this one here, we'll go preview, and then bottom right-hand side, select template, and then next. And it'll populate in here. The only thing we have to do is add a subject. Then once all of this is complete, we'll head all the way back to the top, hit that save button, and then we can start adding people to the SmartPlans. I'm just going to remove this because I do send this out. So go back to the top, I'm going to save it, and then I can hit this plus button, and now I can add by selecting all on my screen here. I can search by name and add them manually like this, or I can go ahead and search for tags. So this is all the tags I have. I'm going to go ahead and select everyone that likes boxer dogs. And I'll select everybody in there, or let's say all of my buyers. I have to clear the name though, because otherwise it was just test. So let's go add text. And let's go with all of my buyers. Where did I have that? Buyers. And then I'm going to select them all. Now all of the buyers that are on the screen can be selected and added. I can add to SmartPlan, and there you go. So again, we have 18 days. Now we have 12 steps because we removed the non-touch, or removed one of the activities, I'm sorry, and 5 touches because we changed from touch to non-touch on a couple of the activities. So I hope that helps. I hope that you come up with some fantastic custom smart plans for yourself, because remember, in the future, we're going to be able to share them. Right here, we have the share icon, share them with our database of agents. Maybe in the future, you may want to monetize that or get donations to KW Cares or Kids Can or Bold Scholarship, whatever it is that you want to do. So go ahead and start building those out, make them look fantastic. Let me know what you think, but make sure you go ahead and hit that like button on this video, hit the subscribe for more videos like this. If you have any questions, comment below and I'd love to help you out. Have a great day.